The Champion Entrepreneur, episode 97.
You are the sum total of the 5 people that you associate with. So if you associate with 5 champion entrepreneurs, then you're going to become a champion.
Are you prepared to take the next step in your journey to becoming the champion you know you are within? Are you inspired and motivated to take control of your destiny? The Champion Entrepreneur, with your host, Anthony Lee Witt, is here to take you to the next level and provide you with action steps needed to unleash the champion within. Anthony believes that learning from successful and champion entrepreneurs is pivotal for achieving success in the business world. By interviewing today's most successful entrepreneurs and asking them what action steps they use to become a champion, you will be prepared to take your inspiration and motivation and put it into action.
Hello, champions. We have a great guest. We are privileged to have her here today. Shola Abidoye, welcome to the Champion Entrepreneur.
Thanks so much for having me. How are you doing today, Anthony?
I am doing great. Shola is the Chief Revenue Officer at CONVERTPort, a world-leading expert in CRSP, a scalable sales technology that grows your revenues and your business. That's a mouthful. Tell us more about what you're doing.
Well, I just want to say that I love your show, and I'm just delighted with the content we're going to be sharing with your guest today. So, to just give you a quick background, I operate out of Baja here in Southern California, Mexico, but I'm originally from the East Coast and also live... Sorry, Anthony, I just totally forgot your question.
Go ahead and tell us more about what it is you do.
Okay, so I'm the Chief Revenue Officer for CONVERTPort, and our vision is really to solve what we consider to be the most pressing problem in business today. So if you look at some of the official stats out there, according to Forbes magazine, most businesses fail because of lack of customers and sales. So our vision over the next 60 months is really to reduce what we call the business mortality rate. Every morning, our team really is focused on one powerful question. How can we empower 1 million business owners to solve their digital sales problem and we believe make their businesses more liquid and ultimately more sellable by building out a sales system that works independent of the owner. In every business, what you typically see is that when the charismatic leader wants to step away from the businesses, sales fall. And so we want to figure out how to help businesses build what we call a controllable, repeatable, scalable, predictable sales model for themselves.
So this gets into, correct me if I'm wrong, the whole concept of building a business around a theme or building a business around a mission versus building a business around a founder or an individual, correct?
Right. That's a really huge part of it. But I think the essential thing and one theme that I'm so passionate about getting across to entrepreneurs is this. You see, the difference between, or rather the litmus test for whether or not you have a business or whether or not you have self-employment is the following. Does your business run independent of you? So when you think about it, when we traditionally go out and work for a corporation, they own the job, and so they own our time. Well, for most people, they think they have a business, but what they really have is just self-employment, because the challenge is this. If you step away from your business and your entire business stops, particularly your sales, your customer acquisition, then what you really own as a business is not a business, it's a job. And so I think everyone who might be asking themselves, okay, like how do I build a scalable business, but also how I build a business that's an asset versus a liability that holds me back, it's in answering that question. So that's a very clear distinction between what we tell people and what a lot of people are talking about out there, really making the distinction between business ownership and self-employment.
This is exciting to me because I believe exactly what you're saying is where so many people get stuck. They build themselves really a job, right? They don't build themselves self-employment. They don't build themselves the ability to walk away. They don't build funnels and all that stuff. I really am excited to continue to talk about this, but let's go ahead and hop back and just start with a goal that you have. What's a goal that you have, and what are you doing to achieve it? Now, I know you already mentioned the number goal of how many people you're reaching, and so if that's your primary goal, that's great. But can you share with us a goal you have and what you're doing to achieve it?
Sure. Well, again, I really feel that if you look at all of the what we call servant leaders in business, of which I humbly call myself one, they started out with a very specific goal, right? So we've all heard the idea of making goals smart. So